Lizzle466 here, and in today's video we're going to look at how to beat Mage. And I found that the best way to beat Mage for me was with Pirate Warrior. This is the list that I took to Legend on the Asia server. I had a 10-star bonus. Up against Mages I went 7 wins, 1 loss. Now you might notice that there was a Loatheb in the deck, and when I climbed to Legend I wasn't running the Loatheb. I was running a Leeroy Jenkins. You might also want to run a Skykraag instead, but I don't have that card on this account. But Pirate Warrior got a ton of support from the Forged in the Barrens expansion and from the core set. Looking at some of the new additions, we have Bloodsail Deckhand, 1 mana 2/1 Pirate Battlecry. The next weapon you play costs 1 less. Because of that, we're running a few more weapons than we normally would in the list. You've got the Fogsail Freebooter, 2 mana 2/2 Pirate Battlecry. If you have a weapon equipped, deal 2 damage. Basically, it's a Mercspark Eel for Pirate Warrior, and most of the time you have a weapon equipped, so this will always do 2 damage. You've also got Rakara. Now, this is one that you may not own, and I would highly recommend crafting it. It's not just good in Pirate Warrior, but it's good just in Warrior decks in general. 3 mana 2/3 with Rush. After a friendly minion attacks and survives, give it +1/+1. And keep in mind that when your minions attack your opponent's face, they survive, and so they also get +1/+1. So incredible card in this list. The last one to mention here is the Outrider's Axe, 4 mana 3/3. After your hero attacks and kills a minion, draw a card. This gives Pirate Warrior some efficient card draw. Keep in mind that 4 mana looks expensive, but you can discount it with your Bloodsail Deckhand. This deck's a blast to play. If you like very fast, aggressive decks that win by turn 5 or 6, this is the deck to do so. Before we queue up some games though, I want to talk about the Mulligan guide. What do you want to keep in your Mulligan when you queue up? So what you want to keep is Bloodsail Deckhand, N'Zoth's First Mate, Fogsail Freebooter, Parachute Brigand, Ship's Cannon, and if you've got a really good hand, you might also want to keep Skybarge. So let's queue up a couple games and see how we go. Okay, let's see who we have. We have a Mage. Excellent. We found a victim. Now, the Mage that you want to queue into the most is the APM Mage, but this also does really well against Secret Mage as well. You can also blow out against Arena Mage, so they're not as common. You're also favored against Quest Mage, you're favored against Mizaki Mage, just because you're so fast. So we have an excellent hand here. Also, my MMR was not the best clocking into Legend. Although I had a 70% win rate, I was playing a lot of other garbage beforehand. Now in this case, I want to play the Deckhand because I might want to play this on 3. Since I'm not in a threatening position, because I got to go first, I may as well get that discount while I can. And the discount does stack, so if I draw my other Bloodsail Deckhand, this will cost 2. But we top decked Ankar because we're good at the game. So now what we're going to do here is we're actually going to go face first because of Flame Ward. And then we hit. So yes, that could be Flame Ward. However, most Secret Mages have cut Flame Ward from their list, but I definitely want to whack because I didn't want Rigged Fair Game to trigger. If my opponent is doing a net deck of what the most popular lists are, the secrets they're going to have are going to be Counterspell, Explosive Runes, Netherwind Portal, Rigged Fair Game. Sometimes they run Oasis Alley and Potion of Polymorph. Those are kind of rare. And also sometimes they run Flame Ward. Now in this case, I'm going to begin by playing around the Flame Ward. So I think what we'll do is go there and there. This is for the explosive runes. And then we can go ahead and whack. So I am pretty confident that that secret is Counterspell, Netherwind Portal, or Rigged Fair Game. Most secret mages are not running Ice Block right now. So I'm just going to keep on whacking. Okay, so we'll go ahead here and do a lot of damage. Next turn, I've got lethal because of the deckhand.
You're not ready for this.
Okay, there goes our board, and that's okay. So what I want to do here is I don't want to play this. I want to play this first because of explosive runes. Now, because it wasn't explosive runes, I can now go ahead and play the Sky Barrage. Hope this hits. It didn't, but that's okay. We draw a card. And we hope it's not Flame Ward. Okay. I'm pretty sure that there's a Counterspell and a Netherwind Portal up there. So this should be lethal. Just in case we want to go ahead and buff the weapon. So we have it for next turn. And again, just in case it's Ice Block, we want to go ahead and pop it one. And there you go. Goodbye, Secret Mage. Okay. Can we get another mage? Now, there's a downside to playing Pirate Warrior. As I mentioned, you're heavily favored into Mage. You're heavily unfavored into Priest. It's a really bad matchup. I think my win rate against Priest is something like 20%. Whether it's Big Priest or Reno Priest. Big Priest is preferred because if they don't have the Shadow Essence, they typically just die. But Reno Priest is just absolutely brutal. So let's hope for a miracle. Now, I'm on the coin here. And one thing to note, and this is a very common mistake a lot of players do, with the ship's cannon, the only class you ever want to coin it out against is Paladin. Because most classes can deal with a ship's cannon on one. For example, they play Penance, they play Holy Smite. It's also a mistake here to play the minion to pull the patches, because what we want to do is we want to cannon coin to get the extra ping. Yes, there's a risk of me drawing patches, and if that happens, me getting a 1 in 25, that's just me being unlucky. So we'll go ahead here and begin the Smork Fiesta. Now, we have a South Sea Captain, which is going to be incredible if this board sticks. Unfortunately, it does not. But we have another cannon. Now the question is, what are we going to do here? I think we just go cannon. And I would play the upgrade if I had a cheap pirate in my hand, but I don't, because if I had a cheap pirate, I could upgrade the previous turn and then next turn go cheap pirate, buff it with cultist to get the 2 attack weapon, but it's not really worth it. There's Loatheb. I think here we're gonna go. You know what? Let's play her.
I'm not too young to fight.
And you know what? We're gonna go for the. I'm gonna top deck my 1 or 2 mana pirate. Because that's a pretty good chance. What? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. 13 out of 21. There's about a 67% chance I'll draw a cheap pirate. I like those odds. That's annoying, but that's fine. Okay, so we won the 67%. And yeah, we know this is Big Priest because of double shadow visions. The master spell they run for the mirror. So if they get Shadow Essence, we're really sad. But if they don't get Shadow Essence right now, we basically win because of Loatheb. Please no Shadow Essence. Don't do it. If you're gonna do it, pull like 2 Vargoths. Okay, that's also pretty bad. If they didn't have Essence last turn, or they may have held it, I don't think I Loatheb yet. I think we wait. Because okay, we go 3-2. They go to 14. We play Loatheb. And then the following turn we have 5, 8, 10. It's not quite a 2-turn lethal. But maybe it's enough. I mean, we're running Loatheb, so we should probably play it. Okay, so we have 10, 12 damage. So we can try and high roll the Sky Raider for something good.
Someone's gotta lead the charge.
It doesn't help. We're literally at the mercy of Shadow Essence. Do you have it? Okay. Got him. So there you go. Pirate Warrior. I think it's one of the best decks in the format right now. I would comfortably place this deck in tier 1. Somewhere in the bottom to the middle. But really strong deck. If you want to try this deck out for yourself, you'll find the deck code in the description below. And if you want to help support this channel, you can click the subscribe button, click the notification bell, and until next time, I hope to see you again.